You know, the VAT, value-added tax, seems to be the easiest tax the government collects. And in the last few years, they have been making every effort to try and get all the goods and services, all activities literally, being brought under VAT. And I think this pressure seems to have been coming from the IMF in particular, all the way from when they introduced the 16% VAT on the petroleum products to now trying to remove all the zero-rated goods from the schedule and putting them into exempt. Mm-hmm. And the impact really, at the end of the day, what the government is trying to do is avoid a situation where they will not be able to, or they will be in a position to provide, for example, refunds, or allowing, institutions or companies to offset the VAT that is charged on them to the VAT output that they will charge. But I think for me the main concern is that when you're looking at any of these proposals, there's always an implication on the cost of living, okay, because it has an impact on the price of goods and services. Mm. And if the government does not really look at that, then you worsen the situation. You're looking for opportunities, yes, to raise taxes, but you're making the lives of the same Kenyans whom you want to try and address their well-being and their development. You're affecting, it is impacting on the cost of living. And this is something that government does not seem to be looking at. Mm. Not only on tax, by the way, but every policy the government introduces, they must always take a pen and check what is the impact on the cost of living, what is the impact in terms of job creation that's raised, what is the impact on businesses, the cost of the competitiveness. And this is one of the reasons why you find that explanation about business leaving Kenya is because of the competitiveness. It becomes very expensive. I am in business. It's becoming so expensive to manufacture goods in this country because of the many taxes and levies that have to be paid to government. And each of them has an impact. You're simply loading onto the cost of production of that item, making it so expensive. So I think VAT, yes, we made a decision many years ago that indirect taxes are better, and less painful than direct taxes on salaries and so forth. So, but I think the way we are going is we're getting to a situation where it's going to, you're loading costs onto price of goods and services and making it more expensive for Kenyans.